welcome to another episode of Direct Edition. Thanks for bearing with us. It's been a little while, but we're back on track and hopefully with you week in, week out from now on. This week, like we like to do, we've got 5 brand new comics for you to check out, plus some great new music. We call it Direct Edition, but you knew that already. This week sees the release of 584 in the Fantastic Four ongoing series, and this is a great touching episode as we get to spend the day with Ben Grimm. He gets to shed the stone and be an ordinary Joe. He shows Johnny Storm in a really great light, which is quite unusual for him, as he kind of helps Ben to have a really great memorable day. It's a really kind of touching episode with a great kind of final panel that I really enjoyed. So if you love the Fantastic Four, this is a great episode to check out. Issue 584 is out this week. Issue 704 of Superman hits the stands this week, and what's cool about this issue is that whilst there's not a whole lot of action going on, we're getting a real emotional episode where we focus on Lois as she kind of considers what her life might have been like had she not gotten involved with Clark Kent and Superman. Ultimately, it's a bit of a slushy ending, but for the most part, this was a really well-written character study. It's a bit Mills and Boon in the last few pages, but well worth you checking out. Issue 704 Superman is out now. More mind-mangling, time-travelling adventure in issue 6 of The Avengers. Now, whilst this is a beautiful looking series, John Marino Jr.'s art on it is just awesome, and for the most part it's pretty well written. When you start getting into deep time traveling back and forth and cause and effect and this timeline versus that timeline and all of that, it all gets a little bit kind of difficult to follow, but when a book looks this good you can almost forgive it anything. It's out this week. This is issue 6 of the New Avengers.
When you first met, I couldn't be straight, but now it's like my phone's again. Could go back then, you really fooled me. You made me think you really cared, and now I've come to the conclusion that we were never meant to be. I wish it never came to this, but boy, I wish you never met me. Oh, I wish I never met you at all.
Of all the books we've missed over the last 3 weeks, this was the one we decided to pick out to share with you. This is issue 1 of Kick-Ass 2. Mark Millar and his Miller World imprint are red hot at the moment. They've got 3 amazing series going on, and you just can't argue with the quality of this. The art, again, John Romita Jr., again, a gorgeous looking book, a really good kind of continuation of where the first series ended, and utterly intriguing. You know it's going to be a huge movie property within the next couple of years, so if you want to be ahead of the curve, then grab yourselves a copy of Kick-Ass issue 1 series 2, if you can still find one, that is. Wanted to bring you a great selection of the other things that are released this week. Check it out. This week sees the return of Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips' awesome super-powered noir crime thriller, Incognito. Zack is now out of the witness protection scheme and is working for the good guys. He's an agent, but how good are these good guys really? The art on this book is just beautiful, and Brubaker weaves a really taut, compelling thrilling little story. It's a great start of a new series and is the equal of all of the Incognito we've seen already. This is the new episode, so grab yourself a copy and enjoy. This is Incognito, Bad Influences, issue 1, and it's out this week. Thank you so much for joining us. That's about all we've got time for this week. Make sure you get involved with our friends at Comicana, who are having a massive Halloween special between the 30th and the 31st of October. Get involved if you can. We'll be back next week with more new comics, more new music, so make sure you join us then. Until then, though, peace out.